good evening and welcome to the second game of our doubleheader. I'm Matt Hill along with Paul Brees, and you're watching WCTV. And you're about to get set to see the Centennial Cougars take on the Independence Eagles in our men's matchup tonight. And what should be a pretty good matchup. Neither one of these teams quite at the top of the district, but both clawing into that middle pack and trying to have some position going into the tournament, Paul.
Absolutely. Both these teams, Independence picked up, I believe, a big win over Brentwood.
Yep.
And Centennial picked a win up over, I think it was Ravenwood the other night. So both coming on to the big win marks here, Centennial Cougars starting lineups.
KJ Ledger, there's a man, the myth, the legend. I tell you, last week he went off. And Emmanuel Brown, a guy that we feel like has the ability to do it. Jalen McLean, Travis Batts, and Nick Bell. Bell, a big body down low. Kind of got in foul trouble last week, and we didn't see a whole lot of him. But Leisure, my Lord. How many points did he pump in last week?
I think it's about 30, 32. Here he is, number 4 right there. KJ LaShore from Parts Unknown.
Yes. Haley. Never mind, I'm sorry. And our first time we've seen Independence on WCTV this year. But two guys you definitely got to watch out for, number 3 and number 11, Grayson and Patrick Murphy, the brothers. You got number 0, Pierre Watkins. We said it already, Grayson and Patrick Murphy, Austin Osborne, and Malcolm Walker rounding it out. A good group of guys. And what really strikes me as I look at this roster, junior, sophomore, junior, sophomore, junior, senior, freshman, sophomore, junior. And, you know, a lot of young guys, 1 senior on that squad, a bunch of sophomores, a couple of freshmen, and, you know, the future looks bright for the Eagles with all these young guys. You see Pierre Watkins, a junior, step out of the court. And I'm excited to see him. And I was watching pregame, number 24 there, Malcolm Walker. He's got some hops. And one thing I have not seen is a dunk. And he definitely showed he's got the ability to do it.
At 6'3", you got a shot at it.
Other than the size, he was skying.
Well, Independence led by what you consider the best dressed coach in Williamson County.
No doubt.
Men's basketball.
Like I said in the girls game, I saw him before the game started, and he was wearing blue jeans and a T-shirt. I was a little shocked there. You know, thought something was wrong. Well,
that is
Walker and Brown set to tip it off here. Walker controls easily as Watkins gets it set. Murphy, I believe that is the sophomore, the younger of the two brothers. That is Miller, excuse me, that was number 2, Miller. And quick turnover. And one thing I always love being here. We may actually have a lineup issue. We'll try to get that figured out. So if we call somebody with the wrong name here, we're going to apologize. Oh, man. Watkins unable to handle the pass, and we do believe that that is Murphy. Quick scoring right there by the Eagles. 2-0 in the early going. Bats with the ball up top. McLean calling for LaShore.
It's a 1-3-1.
McLean unable to find the mark. Rebound by Murphy. Another nice pass in transition by the young man. Again, not able to finish as Daugherty can't make it happen. Murphy on LaShore. What a nice pass by Brown to Bell. Bell up top. And a huge shot by Batts. Gives Centennial a 1-point lead. 6-19 now. Who is it? Well, you told me it was Murphy earlier. All right, we have confirmation that number 2 is Greg Miller. We said it at the beginning. All right, we're getting not confirmation. Don't know what the heck's going on up here. So number 2, till we get it set up, I apologize. We've got an independent student trying to help us out, and he's getting it backwards. All right, Paul, did you get that straightened out over there?
Absolutely not.
All right.
But Murphy apparently is number 2. That'd be Grayson Murphy. Again, trying to find a sighting on
Which is
Patrick
what I was saying.
You were.
Yeah.
Roster-wise, we got it.
Yeah. We just take we get from the coaches.
And yeah, absolutely. The reason I got confused, man, is because Grayson Murphy, usually the point guard, handles the ball a lot, but you may have to.
Nice tip in by Daugherty, the sophomore, 6'6". Big presence there. It's interesting with Daugherty up there at the top. But I guess when you've got a guy like Walker down low that can defend as well, it's a nice double threat defensively. Bats again. Another quick score. 7-5 now. Indy leads by 2. Oh, Watkins passed the ball, but Walker had already started moving towards the basket. Not a great pass by Watkins.
There's Coach Glass, and
that was actually the back of the referee, but he does not wear stripes, people. Last week, it was really Ledger and Brown. And Brown the only one scoring. LeSure has yet to find the mark, but Bats right now keeping him in the game. LeSure going to fire, a little long, rebound by Watkins. Nice pass by Watkins. Another cleanup point there for Daugherty. We've seen some really nice transition play from Indy early on. McLean trying to get the offense set up. Brown has yet to see the ball in the offense. LeSure, few touches, at least any that he can take a decent shot at. 3 minutes now. Indy leads by 4.
It's very interesting to see Daugherty 6'6" out there on top of the defense, really going to give LeSure a lot of trouble to get in that open look.
Yeah, and I think we talked, I said about that earlier, definitely a huge advantage when you got two guys like Daugherty and Walker, with Walker being able to play down low. Both their big men, very athletic. Brown gets the nice lay-in, good pass. 9-7 now, 2:40 and counting here in the first. Big three, not going to fall for Osborne as he gets hacked in the head. Nice behind the back by Bats. That's an early going, looking good. We're having a hard time seeing right there with the student section. 2 minutes now. Big shot by Bats. Rebound. Brown puts another one in. That gives them 4 for the night and ties the game up 9-9. 150 and ticking. I think you got to be excited if you're a Cougar that LeSure's not scored and you got a tie game. Daugherty can't make the open look. Rebound Walker and goes up strong off the glass. He got an opportunity to make it a three-point game. Brown's first foul. First foul of the game, really, with 1:30. We need these referees every week.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, these guys are awesome.
Scheduling.
and that was a foul. That was a legitimate foul. That's
Absolutely.
good job on these guys. And I said somebody got hit in the head. It did not affect the shot earlier at all. So I mean, that's a good no call. Walker extends the lead to 3 now. 125. Batts has had the hot hand early. Schrader into the game as well, along with number 2, Hunter Metz. Walker, he's going to draw the offensive foul.
Yeah, Nick Bell did a nice job.
Yeah. Bell not afraid to take a charge from anybody.
Well, there's a, that looks like a
That's
Murphy.
a Murphy brother. That is number 11, Patrick Murphy, injured.
Well, definitely in street clothes.
Y'all know what happened to Patrick Murphy? Asthma attack. Say it again, sir. Asthma attack. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Now that Patrick had an asthma attack just a couple hours ago right before the game, so not suited up. Smart move by the coaching staff. Don't want that young man to have any issues, and that may have even been his decision. Watkins going to go strong to the basket. Not going to be able to finish, but he'll go to the line. 49 seconds here remaining here in the first. Centennial up by 3. Watkins the opportunity to extend that lead. And one of the interesting things, we talked about, one of the things I think is definitely throwing a wrench in Leisure's game is the fact that Corbin Daugherty, the sophomore, is playing up top. He might not be playing right now as much, and I think that has really helped out Indy defensively. 5-point game, 45 seconds.
Oh.
We've got definitely a travel there on Metz.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I want to be interested to see what Schrader does. Last week came into the game several times and just started chunking that rock up. And didn't make a whole lot of them. Wonder if he's got the green light to shoot tonight.
Well,
Daugherty also off the bench has done a pretty good job tonight scoring. Almost finished an unbelievable play, but
big rebound by
Walker.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there.
Had a little bit of time. Young man, number 21, David Mosley, the junior.
Grayson Murphy, he could hit this shot.
Oh, man. Very close. That's going to do it the first quarter in the books. The Eagles lead 14-9 right now in what's been a pretty good matchup back and forth.
Well, it's very entertaining.
No doubt about it. And, you talked about hitting that shot late. Last week, that was one heck of a shot that Leisure made from like half court. And Leisure, I believe, has not scored yet.
He is held scoreless for the first quarter, but you know what? Really didn't do a whole lot early on last time you talked about it.
You're right. He kind of went off. Daugherty leading all scorers right now for the Eagles.
That is absolutely actually tied with Malcolm Walker and Watkins both have 5.
Oh, wow.
Daugherty
has what? 4.
So the student section here in red, not the school colors of Independence, but
no texting while driving tonight. Take the pledge.
Take the pledge. Here we go. Kind of the same 3-2 defense here for Independence. With Daugherty at the top.
Seemed to be very effective in the first. Austin Osborne in the game as well.
Let's see right here if they're going to count the basket. Yeah, I was going to say, if it was a shooting foul, the ball would have gone in. They would have counted the basket, but it said it's on the floor. Oh, my.
Brown open.
Yeah, and that was ugly. Just didn't have his feet set under me. I think he was too wide open. And KJ LaSure says, Coach, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, sorry.
Uh-oh. Good hands by Schrader.
Schrader has got a motor. I love that move. Nice job by Malcolm Walker, 6'3" junior. Kind of hesitated, looked like he was going to give the ball up. And Brown kind of bit on the fake, and he backdoored him. Bats off the glass and in, rattles it home. That's 7 for Bats. 16-11 right now. Eagles up by 5. Nice move by Bats. You can't overextend on Murphy. You got to play good defense. And he does a nice job using the glass. 18-11 now. Extends that to a 7-point game.
Grayson Murphy, his first basket of the night.
McLean didn't look comfortable there. Brown over to a wide open Schrader, and Schrader will pull the trigger. He found his range right there. Big three-pointer.
Nice job by Brown to break the defense down and get the assist.
You're not kidding.
Oh.
A little out of control. Try to get a little too creative, and you know, every time you jump in the air and pass that ball.
So there's Greg Miller, number 1. Number 1 in the roster, number 2 on our roster. Number 1 in your hearts.
There you go. And Stephen Carter in as well. Carter quickly making his presence felt with the offensive rebound and the putback.
That's Drew Joyner, actually. 20.
20?
Drew Joyner.
Excuse me, I apologize.
Good defense right there by LaSure.
Murphy, wow. What a great shot.
Can't hold him down for long. He's going to.
And you see the confidence he has to pull the trigger like that. Again, Joyner, the sophomore, 6'2", big body down there.
Also, excellent.
I don't think we saw Drew Joyner last week.
Excellent golfer.
Yeah.
Excellent golfer. Oh, my.
A little long. Big rebound there by Walker.
Oh, man. Joyner did not feel very comfortable out there up top.
Great steal. Better pass. And Schrader out of control.
He'll pick up his second.
Yeah, Nick Bell telling him to calm down. We're trying to claw our way back into this. We can't have plays like that. And I love Schrader's intensity, but he makes a lot of mistakes with it. Daugherty makes the front end. We got multiple substitutions now. Mosley in the game, and Mosley has the rebound there. Harris, the freshman. Can't dribble twice and just give it up like that. Joyner wide open. Not going to do it. Schrader off the glass and in. Big rebound. 3-point game now. Murphy, nice pass to Walker. There's going to be a elbow. I don't know if it was a charge, but he definitely threw that elbow. I guess just because of offensive foul, that's what they call it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. 3:18.
Drew Joyner and Grayson Murphy, opposite teams tonight, but they played on the same middle school team at Page Middle. A little food for thought. I know. How do they get to two different schools? That's how you ask.
I didn't ask.
Yeah.
But that's all right if you want to tell it.
I don't want to tell it because I really don't know the answer.
All right. I would say one of them moved, shot in the dark.
Possibly.
Schrader, huge rebound. He plays bigger than he is. I like watching him.
Really, the Cougars doing this without LaSure.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, unfortunate roll.
Yep.
Mosley really had it.
Yep. Kind of been a little bit of a scoring drought here. 2:12 now, remaining in the second. Big shot by Watkins. 5-point game. Somebody needed to do something for Indy, and Watkins stepped up right there.
Oh, man. Close.
Nice job by Mosley. Hanging in the air, being patient, not giving the block up. Cuts it back to 3, under a minute and 30. Miller. A lot of young guys on the court right now for both these squads. I'm kind of surprised Indy is content to run off some clock here.
McLean doing a nice job on Murphy. Well, not letting him have the ball.
Yeah, and maybe that's what they're actually really trying to do, is set it up to get him the ball.
Indy going
41 seconds.
Yep. He wiped one foot. I don't know if you saw it.
Yep.
He wiped one foot, put it down, put the other foot up, wiped it down.
Yep. Oh, my Lord.
That'd be the old changing the pivot foot.
And that's how you get yanked from the game, man.
Well, let's see. Centennial here going to hold it for one shot and see if they can do it without
wiping both feet.
Yeah.
I think you want Leisure taking the shot, but you got Bats in there that had the hot hand as well.
Well, Daugherty, who's done a fantastic job at the high post. Look for KJ LaSure.
8 seconds. Freshman Harris.
Quick shot.
Yep. Not going to do it.
Still got time.
Harris defensively.
Oh, man.
Did a good job of breaking that up, and Osborne not able to finish, but that's going to do it for the first half. The Cougars down by 3 as the Eagles lead it 25-22. We'll be back with second half action after this.
What should I make my password? Oh, I know. I'll make my password password. Passwords should be unique, private, non-personal, and secure. Use more than one word. Use different character classes, use symbols and numbers, and use multiple passwords for different sites. And always remember, never to share your passwords.
Well, welcome back to second half action. I'm Matt Hill with Paul Brees, and you're watching WCTV. And we are here at Independence High School where the Eagles currently lead by 3 against the Centennial Cougars and what has been a pretty good matchup back and forth. And one of the key things is you're going to see here is you see Grayson Murphy pull up and shoot, unable to hit it. Big rebound by Walker. But Patrick Murphy, number 11, not playing tonight because of an asthma attack just 2 hours before the game.
Well, and you got to give credit to Corbin Daugherty, who stepped in the starting lineup for him. But it has been Malcolm Walker, the beneficiary of an off night for Grayson Murphy. As he's got 9 points on the night.
And Daugherty defensively done a great job. Nice putback. And that is LeSure's first points of the night, I believe. Went a whole half scoreless.
Let me tell you something, that's scary as well because he is about ready at this moment he could just go out for 30 here.
And he went Franklin, didn't really score any in the first quarter and then just went nuts. And the scary part to me right now is that they're only down by 3. Big rebound by LeSure. He's going to push the action right now.
Man.
Off the glass,
you gotta be kidding me!
I tell you, this guy is crazy.
Send it in.
If he gets hot, it's gonna get ugly.
It could get ugly for
27-26 right now. Indy leading by 1. Nice job there by number 23, Austin Osborne, the lone senior on the team. Bats has done a decent job tonight for Centennial.
And you got to give credit to Coach Glass and Independence, staying in the zone. Really slows down the dribble penetration of LeSure.
Yeah. And
oh,
in and
man.
Out. and you got to think, Osborne, big rebound, and that is a big foul by Brown. That may be his 3rd foul. You think about that the way that LeSure scored so far in the second half off of a offensive rebound and a transition point. That defensive setup that Coach Glass has really been a hindrance for LeSure. Osborne off the big foul, going to quickly get it down to Walker. Can't make it happen. Big rebound by the young man and puts it in. Big play by Walker. 5-point game again.
The last time LeSure pulled up about 21 feet to try to get a shot because he's just been frustrated. Oh, and I believe he got hit.
Yeah,
no call.
He certainly did. But quick 6.
Yes.
I bet at halftime he was told, hey, guess what? You need to shoot the ball.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pull the trigger, please. Murphy, he's not afraid to shoot it either. Can't make it happen. Big rebound by LeSure, and you know he's about to push this action.
Here he comes.
Big pass to Bats. Bats, could not finish. I like, though, that he did not put the ball on the ground, attack the basket.
Well, that's going to be Emmanuel Brown.
Oh, yeah, Brown. Is that Brown's 4th?
I have him for 3.
For 3? I thought he had 2 in the first half.
I did too, but they only have him as having 2, but
I thought he had 2 in the first half.
Absolutely.
Eagles lead by 3. Walker with that big body.
Oh, turnover.
Man.
Oh, my. LeSure on the break.
And he'll be fouled and go to the line.
You know, it's amazing. He when he put that shot up, he was, most kids, I'd say 90% of the kids would have gone to the floor.
Yeah.
He had the fortitude to keep his balance. And, I mean, that just shows his athletic ability. You know, when you get hit, kids usually just flop to the ground.
Yeah.
But, man, he came down and on his feet like a cat.
Pretty to watch him play. And nice steal by Bats.
So it's 7 for KJ LeSure.
Big rebound by Walker. 2-point game. Closest it's been in a long time. Daugherty going to draw the block.
Murphy for Centennial picks up his first foul.
I know Murphy's not playing right now on the bench, but I like the lineup that's in here for, I'm talking about Patrick.
Oh, absolutely.
I like the lineup that they have in here right now for Indy.
Oh.
Daugherty almost lost it.
Oh.
Daugherty, big rebound.
Big fella. Can't finish.
Again, another rebound.
I believe he.
Yeah. Osborne going to draw the foul. Relatively clean first half. A lot of fouls now, but again, give the referees credit. I think they've all been good fouls.
21, Mosley got the was listed with the foul that time. And Mosley's got the big.
Osborne, nice spin move and in. Great play by that young man in the paint. Back to a 4-point game, under 4 minutes now here in the third. It seems like a little while since we've been on this end of the court as well. Mosley unable to handle the pass. The quick turnover for the junior. And a huge, they got to count.
Wait a minute, no shot, he called a charge.
I think that might be the first bad call we've seen tonight, but that definitely was, I don't feel like that was a charge at all.
Right.
I'm going to give Austin Osborne credit on that one.
McLean was the young fella that took the charge, but he
Yeah.
never went down, which is normally the signal for the officials. Hey, he's there and he's taking the charge. That's where the fans were looking for, was the body to go to the ground, but he never did. But contact was definitely made.
Schrader, not going to happen in the corner. That's going to go out of bounds off of number 20, Drew Joyner.
Now here we go with Centennial doing a little pressure. You know, I'm surprised they haven't jumped into this a little more often. They do have the athletes to keep up with. And now Coach Glass is saying, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's a good timeout right there. Make sure his guys are under control and understand how to break this and how to handle it. I may be changing my press up right now if I'm Centennial.
Well, that's exactly, if you're that coach, you say, listen, I showed you the press a little bit. It was a little token press. Now you got it called the timeout. Now you got to switch up defenses right here, just so you think, hey, I made him waste a timeout. So 3:18, Matt Hill, Paul Brees here at Independence High School.
And I love Centennial. That's not a close school. They traveled well, the student section over there. Mm-hmm. Nice pass down low to Daugherty off the glass. Daugherty having one heck of a game, filling in for Patrick Murphy.
A solid 6 points. Whoa, the skip to Schrader.
Wow.
Now they can't, if you're Centennial, you can't let this lead or this deficit get greater than 10 heading into the fourth quarter.
Big possession here for both teams. Osborne, now you may have Walker, huge rebound. Walker with that big body, got positioned down low.
Men versus boys out there, Coach.
Oh, you're not kidding. 8-point game. I feel like that's a good timeout. You know, at one point you were down by 2 here in the third, and just with a couple of key plays, a charge here, a couple other things, you know, you got an 8-point lead. And great thing for Coach Glass. Coach Johnson's like, what happened? We were down by 2 just a second ago, guys. And you know what? They picked up a lot of transition points in that process, did a good job there. And defensively, on the offensive end for Centennial, they really became stagnant.
Well, just up the road, Matt, is the Summit Franklin game, and the Summit Spartans, who I consider a dark horse. You don't want to play them in the tournament.
No, they got 3 of the better players in the conference.
Thank you. And they lead Franklin 56-52 here in the fourth quarter.
No, they don't have a whole lot of depth.
And at halftime, the Battle of the Woods taking place. Ravenwood leads 26-22 in a packed house, according to my
Brentwood's lost a couple of key games here recently. You know, like you said, I think they lost to Indy and they lost to Franklin. Leisure's going to drive, running floater. Now I think we've just got to see a lot more of that from that young man. Back to a 6-point game.
Now LaSure, the duty to guard Watkins there. But it's Betts that's drawing the matchup to guard Murphy.
And Murphy goes right by him. Great pass to Walker. Walker could not finish, but he's going to go to the line. And right now, if you want to extend this lead, you've got an opportunity to do it, and you've got to do it from the strike right here.
So much attention is drawn on Murphy, and he's such a good passer as well. Again, Malcolm Walker, the beneficiary. You know, unfortunately,
man, he's got to make that.
Yeah, absolutely. Grayson Murphy needs to go up to him and say, "Listen, I'm going to pass you the ball, man. You either got to finish or you got to make these free throws for me." Yeah,
misses both. Huge rebound by Daugherty.
Corbin Daugherty, the sophomore.
6'3". More time running off the clock as well. Murphy.
I believe he may have gotten hit on the arm.
Big rebound. That's Crispin, who is in the game for the first time tonight. Leisure's going to pull up, not going to make it happen. Rebound, Walker. Murphy, nice pass. And what a finish there by Osborne.
Yeah.
Back to an 8-point lead. Walker, 2 steals in a row, basically.
Yeah, bats. Not a very good pass by the Cougars.
And Murphy.
Yeah.
Woo! Daugherty, is that 10 for Daugherty?
That's 8.
8.
Now you're at that 10-point mark. Somehow Centennial's got to answer.
Crispin pulls and trigger and hits the mark. Back to 8. 44 seconds now remaining here in the third. They've got to keep this under 10. You got to think right now, the Eagles very content to hold for the last shot.
There comes the trap.
They're going to draw a foul. That's number 6. One more, they're going to be in the bonus. We've got Brown, Nick Bell, and Harris back into the game, the freshman for Centennial. Harris is throwing up a couple of ill-advised shots. 17 seconds now.
Well, where's Grayson Murphy? That's the question. Woo. Tough pass by Daugherty.
Yep. Had a little zip on it. 7 seconds. Leisure all over him. Steals the ball.
Man.
Leisure.
1 for 3.
Running floater off the glass, not going in. And what a finish there to the third quarter.
KJ LaSure with 9 points just in that quarter.
I mean, you know, nothing in the first half and just kind of went off. If he had a couple more seconds, he'd have 11.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And the Eagles lead at 41-33 with the fourth quarter remaining here.
Starting the fourth quarter, Independence 41, Centennial 33, Paul Brees, Emmanuel, and the whole WCTV crew here, Independence High School. We're going to be here again next week.
Franklin Rebels.
We're going to have to leave the house a little bit earlier.
Traffic not the best.
And there is the homecoming king, David. Is that was his name?
We'll call him David. I tell you, it was awesome when he walked in the building. Both hands in the air. Yeah. He was telling me, and everybody got hype, including the Centennial student section.
Absolutely. Great to see you. Congratulations to that young man, the king of Independence High School.
No doubt.
Oh, man.
Brown hesitated.
You got to give credit to Nick Bell with the big screen in the middle. Oh, my goodness. He just cleared a path.
You're not kidding. Brown, again, was almost too wide open like earlier, but this time composed himself, took a step. 6-point game again. Murphy's going to get a freebie here. Can't make it happen. Big rebound by
Schrader.
Schrader, yes. Schrader's had a big three in the first half. Got an athletic group on the court right now for Centennial.
Woo, tough pass.
Brown.
He got it back. Nope.
Yep, turnover. Watkins does a good job passing that down court. Huge play by Austin Osborne.
That's 8 for Osborne.
Back up to an 8-point game. Nice pass by Watkins downfield. Good vision. 6:40.
Nick Bell looks uncomfortable at that ball in the paint. He needs to go back and be the screen guy.
Schrader will pull that trigger. I mean, I was shocked. Man, Brown.
Oh, he blocked it.
Watkins. Man alive.
Walker with the block.
Yeah, Walker. I mean, he's got some ups.
Osborne.
Coach Glass going nuts.
I think he wants somebody to come screen him.
Murphy doesn't need it. Man, he is a machine. Back to a 10-point game.
That's only 6, but he's done so much defensively and offensively.
Brown wide open. Nick Bell going to go out of bounds off him. And we're going to have Bats back in the game for Schrader.
Bats had a pretty good start. Had 5 quick points early and then
been quiet since. Somebody's going to need to step up for him. Still plenty of time, but they're going to have to score quickly. Harris with the reach in. Draws a foul, and that's going to be 7. Murphy will go to the line shooting 1-1.
Well, this is one guy you don't want to put to the line and get him a free opportunity at the open look at the basket. Well, just kidding, I jinxed him. But you know what? Oh, Walker with the rebound and the foul. Now he's going to get an opportunity to go shoot 2 shots.
Number 42, Nick Bell, charged with his first.
Nick Bell on the foul for the Cougars. That's only his first. Walker's going to hit 2 of it. There's 1 right there. Gives him 14. And a 30-second timeout by the Cougars as this thing is starting to slip away.
Yeah. You know, there in the third quarter, cut it to 2. Start of the fourth, you had it at 6. And now you're staring 11 in the face. And the worst part about it, honestly, when you think about it, you're down by 11, is also they're 2 away from the double bonus and they're already shooting 1 and 1.
Yeah.
That's hard. That really, you know, defensively, that takes away some of your aggressiveness.
Yeah, and Independence on the other hand can be very aggressive on defense. Only a foul twice in the second half. But I think this game has been fairly well refereed.
Oh, I agree. Both games. These guys have done a great job tonight. I think that may be the first time I've said that on WCTV. And so good on you guys. I think we've only seen 1 jump ball, not 73.
Free throws have kind of been the
Yep. If they were making their free throws, this would be a 15, 20-point game. Harris wide open. Can't have it. Somebody's got to knock down a shot for Centennial. Murphy, he's about to make somebody look silly.
Harris knew he was beat.
Yeah, he really did a good job of backing off.
See if LeSure has anything to do with it.
Wide open.
Joyner.
Nice shot by Joyner. Big 3, cut it back to 10, 5 minutes now. They needed that. Man, I tell you, Daugherty has been everywhere tonight. That's 10 points for Daugherty. Double digits and a huge offensive rebound by that young man.
Yeah, he is definitely coming to his own tonight.
Up by 12 now. That's a little short. Rebound Watkins.
Nice job by Watkins to slow the pace down here. Well, maybe we can find out, hey, Matt, if you want to copy tonight's DVD, what about that? Booyah!
What you gonna do now? All right, go.
Call 615-472-4032. Get $10 a game. I tell you what, $10 for this game, it's a great deal. www.wc.
Miss Daugherty.
TV.net. Absolutely.
Your son's calling right here. Off the bench, Mom.
Check out that website. What else we got? We got YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. We got a plethora.
That's right. A plethora. Jefe, do you know what a plethora is? You know what that movie's? What movie's that?
I would say Nacho Libre.
The Three Amigos, brother.
Oh, man.
The Three Amigos.
Movie trivia down the drain, unless Will Ferrell's involved, and I probably could win.
Oh, come on now. Desk pop.
I know what that was from. Oh, my goodness. Well,
I'm going to get Officer Goody to do a desk pop.
15-38 here. Coach Glass with the timeout. Offensively, see what's going to happen. Just look, guys, we're ahead by 12. If they foul us, we're going to shoot free throws. Let's take care of the ball.
I'm sure he said it just like that, too.
Take care of the ball, guys.
Come on, guys. He looks like a gentle soul over there.
Absolutely. Lost the jacket early, though. Man, they're just going to move the ball around till they get a good look.
Smart move.
Going to continue to run the clock. Whoa, man, he missed him that time. Again, that one dribble is going to kill you. Miller had the ball over there, and he dribbled once and picked it up. That is a recipe for disaster when you're trying to run the clock a little bit. Matt, we've had a special guest with us for 2 straight weeks.
Yep, look out. The
The
Walkman.
Only 4 years old.
Only 4 years. Some lady the other day, she goes, how old is he, 6, 7?
Well, you know what they say about DNA. If your dad's 6'7", you got a pretty good shot at
Yeah. He's a big guy. If this was a blowout, I'd tell some stories about football, but I'm with him, so I'm not going to do that.
Uh-oh.
Because we got a good one brewing right now. I know it's getting a little out of hand, but there's still a shot here. Murphy's going to get. How was that not a foul?
Well, I think it's because he changed his shot.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Well, that is going to be short. Nice.
Good rebound, McLean. Bats.
Oh, coming in.
Wow. Nice shot by Bats. 10-point game. Timeout. You talk about that magic point right there, 10 points. We're at the 3-minute mark. I don't know if that's exactly where you want to be, though. 10 points, 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's tough. That's going to be tough, especially when you really can't afford to foul. And if you do have to foul, you may need to make sure it's not Grayson Murphy.
I'd go with Walker.
And I would probably.
Or Daugherty.
Yeah, Daugherty.
Those are my two. The ball touches them, I'm fouling.
Yeah, Watkins maybe. Keep your eye on.
I'm not doing Osborne.
No, Osborne seems to have the. He had a hot hand going here.
Got a full court press on.
Which I think is not a bad move. Yep.
Man, I tell you, he's looked for that all night. You know, haven't had. I'm no foul there.
Not quite sure what happened.
I don't know. But Murphy has done that several times tonight. Not scored a whole lot, but he's done a great job of dishing the ball. McLean's not going to shoot this.
No, but he may.
Yeah, no doubt.
For sure.
I guarantee you Schrader will. Not going to say he's going to hit it, but he'll shoot it. Bat somehow able to keep the ball in play or knock it off of a Eagle. 2:25 now. Schrader lost the ball. I mean, I love the hustle, though, as they're trying to get back down court. And Murphy puts it in. Leisure out of control to Brown. Brown's going to get blocked by Daugherty. He got the hand, but it was a great play. And I think you've really got to credit Daugherty tonight with LeSure only having the night that he's had. With him playing at the top of that defense, he has really shut him down.
So Emmanuel Brown going to go to the line. Needs to get these two in.
2 minutes on the nose. Not sure what they're chanting there.
Yeah.
Cinnamon? Cinnamon.
Brown at the line.
Not going to do it. I mean, that's just devastating. You've got to hit those.
Well, it's very interesting substitution now.
Yeah,
by,
I agree.
Coach Glass says Daugherty coming out and Miller coming in. This may be for ball handling reasons.
Yeah, maybe free throw shooting.
Free throw shooting, yeah.
But you know, I feel like though when Leisure went on that run in the third, Daugherty was on the bench. Murphy's just fun to watch. God, he's just sick. Nice move.
Good
Great
set,
finish.
Yeah, good set play. Called by Coach Glass.
Another timeout, 14-point game, 132. And it is a big uphill battle right now. Not sure how you'd claw out of this.
Well, if high school would give you a 14-point shot, they could do it. Not sure it's going to happen tonight.
I tell you, that might be the most impressive thing we've seen tonight right there.
Right.
Those two young ladies doing that. Both my wrists would be broken.
Well, I probably would not be landing on my feet either.
Who wants to see a fat man cry? Let's go.
Yeah. Well, we're going to give a shout out to the crew, Matt. Andrew Kachumba down on the floor.
Working the camera there, trying to get our TV fixed back up here for us. Doing a good job. Lance.
Boyce.
No doubt about it.
The clock's going to run, and
can't forget
Centennial's
Creed as well down there.
you got to give credit. Now, Coach Glass said, we're going zone, guys. Let's slow this thing down.
I tell you, the ball goes in Schrader's hand, it goes up in the air.
I've never seen a shot I didn't like.
Murphy. Here, I'm not comparing like that he's as good as him, but like, you know, he kind of reminds me of Pistol Pete. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not trying to put that on the young man, but it's the way he moves
Foul.
the ball is very nice.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you want to do. As soon as Walker got that ball, you needed to foul him.
Well, there comes subs in the game. Holland Joyner, Crispin. Nice shot by Walker, who, Matt, if you have to say, okay, MVP of the game, Walker, but it's got to be Daugherty.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Got to be Daugherty.
You know, 2 hours before this game, he didn't think he was playing. And to come on the way he has defensively, and then, you know, what's he got, 10, 12?
Daugherty has 10, yeah. Probably
and Crispin,
yeah,
he's going to go to the line.
you know he's not that bad of a shooter.
No. And I tell you, I'm going to give my second MVP of the game that to the referees. I've been very impressed. I've never done that before. They've done a good job tonight. They let these guys play and the gals play. Didn't call a bunch of petty stuff. Did a good job.
Like to get home and watch a little Shark Tank. Well, they had the press on and nobody wanted to guard Miller, so sit out here and run the clock. Matt,
Yep.
pretty good game. What have I learned in this game is that Independence could be a very formidable opponent in the district tournament. Maybe someone you don't want to play.
I tell you what I've learned is from them is in the next couple of years they're going to be really good.
Yeah.
And I also learned that if Leisure's not on, Centennial's going to struggle. So, but that's going to do it here tonight for our WCT Game of the Week, where the Eagles are going to win 56-41 over the Cougars. I'm Matt Hill for Paul Brees and the rest of the WCTV crew. And we'll see you right back here next week at Independence High School, where the Eagles will be taking on the Rebels in what should be an excellent matchup. We'll see you then.